welcome to Belter Adventures. This is the series where we explore wonderful events around the world. I'm today's host, James Bailey, and today we are at the Glasgow Canal Festival.
We're doing the dragon boat racing today, so it's been really fun. We did it last year as well.
And did you do better this year than last?
Well, it's not finished, but the gym won last year, so yeah.
Talk us through this dragon boat racing. What positions are you all in? Like at the front and back of the boat? How does it work?
So you got one person on the drummer, don't you? And then the smallest person normally, so it wouldn't be me. So they keep the rhythm. So there's 10 rows on the boat, and the idea is that they like strike the water in the rhythm with the beat. And that's the hardest part because none of us have rhythm. You know what I mean? Right, so tell us a bit about what this is all about, what you're doing.
So we've got the powered cinema here from Surstrans iBike. I'm schools officer for Edinburgh, and what we plan to do is take this round schools. Basically, it works by someone pedalling a bicycle, that powers the dynamo, that then powers the cinema. So you can hear the sound here, it's got a really good sound system all built in, and we've got it on the screen here. Will we go in and have a look?
Yes, let's go have a look. How long have you been doing this for today?
We started at 9:30 tonight, or this morning, and we're here till 5, so.
Are you keeping track of how many miles you've done? Do you know?
No, we're not. We've been getting members of the public to come in and help us as well, but yeah, it's just a great way of engaging young people as well, and what can be achieved on bikes. Yeah, it's just a great way to meet people and kind of talk, and yeah, you can just feel the atmosphere here. It's really, really good, positive atmosphere, so it's just great. Young people are enjoying it, mums and dads, yeah, it's all good.
Well, congratulations on doing an interview while cycling. I'm very impressed by that.
We've just been showing people around at all the different events.
Have you had a go on anything yet?
So personally, I haven't had to go on anything, but I have seen quite a lot. And I like the little mini canoe boats that they've made themselves, like out of, I don't know, maybe like, it's cardboard and whatever. Yeah, but that was quite cool. Yeah, no one sunk, which is quite cool, which is the amazing bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, yeah, I've just been walking around, flag boy who has to give directions to people. Where's what?
Yeah, he's got his big flag on, so everyone knows where they're going. We've got a wee map here.
Yeah.
And there's some, what do you call that again? Like with the balls on the water. So we've got people
the plastic balls in the water.
The plastic balls in the water.
What one do you think you'd be good at? Do you think you guys would be good at the dragon boat games?
Ooh. I think I might capsize, but a day like this, it would probably be okay. In the water, maybe an okay temperature today, but other than that, I don't think I'd be great.
See, I'm thinking more parkour type of area.
Parkour.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Oh.
I've seen all of the little children trying it, so I'm like, yeah, I want to try it too, but I'm working, so I can't. Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a bit about what you're doing here today and about your tent and everything you do?
Right, we're a local charity called Eiger Music. Eye to Music is the thing we did for the European festival. And what we do is we give free music lessons for people in the community. We also provide the instruments to help them learn music.
Okay. And what inspired you personally to get into this?
Well, it was just that I played the instrument and I realized how difficult it was for people now to get introduced to music. So me and a couple other people, Anne and Leslie and John, we formed this charity called Eiger Music to do that, you know.
Are you impressed by how talented some of the kids are or how quickly they pick it up?
Yes, well, sometimes you get people that just sit down and complain, what is it, they've never played before. And then you get other, obviously, that you can safely say, well, they're never going to be a musician, but at least they're trying, you know.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us a bit about what you've been up to today?
Okay, hi, so I am from City of Glasgow College, and we've been making things out of cardboard for a humanitarian project. The idea is to provide quick, simple solutions to people's urgent problems, and the best way to do that is to use material that's readily available to them. So humanitarian aid arrives in cardboard boxes, so why not use the cardboard boxes for a good purpose? We're particularly interested in people with disability, so it's about producing things that will help people with disability in remote and crisis areas. So what we've done today is we've created some cardboard kayaks.
Yep.
And earlier on today we had some kayak racing.
We sadly missed the canal racing, so how was it? Which one won, if you get me?
Okay, so strangely enough, the City of Glasgow College canoe won.
It won, fantastic.
It won, partly down to the crew as well, who were very motivated to win. So
Excellent. And did any sink?
none sank. A couple took on a little bit of water, but they all survived perfectly well, and some have been in 3 or 4 times into the canal today. So and they're going to be repurposed for other events.
So I'm from TCV, the Conservation Volunteers, and our stall is basically to see how healthy the canal is. So we're doing dipping here, so the kids can take a net and they can go in and see what creatures we can find. Basically everything is worth a score, a health score, and from what we found today, all these guys have helped me to find that the canal is actually really healthy. So we live in a nice healthy area, the water's really good, and we're just trying to introduce everyone to the local area, to the local wildlife, and let them take something positive away from the day.
Excellent. Has any of the kids fallen in yet?
No, and let's not say that.
Okay.
Even I haven't managed to fall in yet, so no, we're fine on that front. We're all good.
Excellent. Okay, so what type of wildlife can we expect to find in a canal like this?
So if you actually take a net and you get in, you can see all these little beasties that the kids are looking at. So they're things like water boatmen, things like damselfly larvae, which is good. So hopefully in a few months, once they've hatched out, we'll have lovely colourful dragonfly around here. We've got a lot of bird life, although they're slightly scared off by the paddleboarding, but I mean that's fine. Got swans, we've got moorhen, we've got ducks, and on top of that there's lots of bumblebees flying around and a few butterflies and hoverflies as well. So basically it's just shown us that this area by the canal is really, really healthy and nice and vibrant, so it's good that the public can come down and get a chance to see that for themselves. So hopefully they'll start to care a little bit more about what they see.
Oh, definitely. Like, especially on a lovely day like this, when you got all the boats going around, it sounds wonderful. Yeah. So, what got you into this? Like, what personally got you into all this kind of wildlife conservation stuff?
I used to work as a zookeeper. I used to work at London Zoo, and it was great working with big exotic animals.
Bit of a change.
Yeah, but I found like sometimes what people don't know is what's right in front of them, what's on their doorstep. So I wanted to start looking at local wildlife a bit more. Sometimes some of the small things that people think are a bit boring or a bit, not interesting. I'm actually quite interested in that, and what I like doing is getting out and showing people like what's right in front of them and how easy it is to just get out in nature and see what you can find. So now I work for TCV in Glasgow, and we just do a lot of community focused wildlife activities. The good thing about conservation volunteers coming down and being part of Glasgow Canal Festival is we're reaching out to so many people. Obviously we've got the weather today, but it's a really popular event, so we've got so many people coming by. We're able to reach out to people that we wouldn't usually get to reach. I've given a lot of information away. A lot of people have been asking for our website address for events coming up in the future, so for us as a conservation organisation, we've now been able to reach the new audience and just inspire people to care a little bit more about the environment, and especially about the canal environment. So it's been a really good thing for us. That's
what Scott Canals will love you for saying that. That's great. Where can people find out more information if they want to?
So the website is www.tcv.org.uk/Scotland, but for our branch of things, we've got a Twitter page that's really active. That's at TCV Citizen Science. We've got at TCV Scotland as well, so the 2 Twitter pages are definitely the places to go.
Kids, are you guys having fun? Yeah? Are they itty or are they cute?
Maybe it's
this one just flipped.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did we think that there would be so much wildlife in the canal as we're actually finding? So it's amazing if you look underneath the surface what you might find. Oh, we're not scared, are we? No, nothing to be scared of here.
Oh, do you have a favourite insect?
Yeah, so these guys are called back swimmers. I don't know if you want to get that in. Let's give him a bit more water so he doesn't look.
There you go.
So these guys are my favourite because they have the biggest teeth. Basically, these are the big predators in the pond, so they'll try and eat everything else that's in their way. So they've got big giant legs, they swim on their back, and they use their big sharp teeth to basically just munch down on everything that they find.
Can they bite us?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you been bitten by one?
Yeah, if you catch one in your net, it can give you a tiny little nip, so you don't want to be touching them with your hands.
No. Okay.
Don't go prodding him. You get your finger taken off.
Glasgow City Council have got a £1 million pilot and £250,000 has come into this area, and what it is about participatory budgeting and creating a local citizens panel, and we want groups of people in this area to get together to decide how £250,000 is going to be spent in this area, and the kind of theme is economic inactivity, and that translated means about bringing better jobs to this area, letting local people decide how they get people into jobs and raising people's income. The great thing about this area is there's great community spirit here and lots of local people want to be involved, and that's what I'm doing here today. We've got a free raffle and we've got free sweeties as well.
Well, you're definitely right about community spirit. It is absolutely packed and it's a lovely day and everyone's been wonderful. So 250 grand's a lot of money. What do you personally want to see it go to? Is there something like you want to spread about, or is there something like very specific you're kind of looking at?
We'd like local people to make that decision. I actually do live locally, but we'd like the group to make that decision. I think it really is about local people finding solutions to some of the issues in this area. What I will say is about 2 minutes or 3 minutes away from here, children go hungry every night because they don't have enough to eat, because there's a lot of poverty in this area that people need to understand as well. So local people have the solutions to their own issues, and that's what we want this citizens panel to create. I really appreciate Scottish Canals giving me this opportunity to interact with the community. I've spoken to about 300 people today, and lots of them are local people who live here, so it's been a wonderful opportunity and I can't thank them enough. And what brilliant weather! Thank you for bringing the weather as well.
This is the Sustrans stall. So Sustrans is the charity that's making it easier for people to walk and cycle. So we've got some great projects going on in the North Glasgow area. We work in partnership with Glasgow City Council and Scottish Canals to put in routes that people can get out and about on their bike or put on some shoes and go for a walk. Maybe it's a bit far without these connecting routes and you have to kind of nip out in the car or whatever. With these new paths, we've got people walking and cycling to pop to the shops or to go to their mate's house or whatever. So.
Excellent. And so you're kind of bringing a bit more access to the country within the city, I guess, into the green and stuff. Because we hadn't been here before, and we were walking along the motorway to get here, and then we just walk up, it's like, oh, this is amazing, this is beautiful canal right here. We weren't expecting that. So is there more hidden bits of Glasgow like that?
Yeah, there are, and that's what we're trying to unlock, and because they're beautiful, amazing places, and making sure that people can get to them.
So we're a local kayaking club. We're just based around the corner. We're a Glasgow Kayak Sprint Marathon team. So we're just here to let everyone know who we are, where we're based, and hopefully get more members to come and join the team.
Excellent. Do you kayak in the canal?
So the kids are actually out here this morning training. So the kids are out 7 days a week.
Is there a difference to to kayaking in the sea and kayaking in the canals?
Yes.
Okay. What one's better?
I would say, well, it depends on what you want to get out of it. So.
Is the canals quite good for kids and people who are nervous? Is that why it's quite good?
Yeah, it's quite sheltered, this area, so it's quite good for anyone that wants to come and give it a go and see what it's like.
Cool. I'd hop on the machine myself, but I can't even my leg. Excellent. But does this take a lot of muscle to do, your kayaking?
Not really. Anyone can take part in it, so it's quite a good sport that all our races have all different categories, so you can get an 80-year-old woman taking part to a 6-year-old boy. So it's good how there's all different abilities for all different generations.
So what have you been up to today, Eleanor? What's some of the cool things you've seen?
Well, I went in the bubbles.
You went in the big bubbles? They wouldn't let us in, we're too big, so we're very jealous that you got to go in the big bubbles. Were they fun? Did you fall over?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like everyone was falling over in the bubbles. Okay, what else did you do? Did you play with the insects?
Yeah.
Cool. Did you think they were disgusting or kind of cool?
Disgusting.
Disgusting! Oh, so you don't want any pets in the house? No. No worries. So, did you get to see the big boats going along? The dragon boats? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think you could do that? Yeah? Oh, this is good.
You're doing some canoeing later, aren't you?
You're going canoeing. Have you ever been canoeing before?
No. Is that a real microphone?
That is a real microphone, sir.
I cycled all the way from Royston.
So, are you going to cycle all the way home now?
Yeah.
That's going to take forever. Is your dad going to give you a back?
No.
He'll give you a lift? No, he's not going to leave you a lift. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Ken. You had a fun day? Cool. Do you want to give us a wave to the camera? Yeah? Hey. So we're here with Rab at the Scottish Canal Festival. Do you want to tell us some of the best things you've seen today?
Yeah, well, I've just noticed a cracking band playing down there for music for the kids.
I mean, that's the perfect sort of example, community spirit that these things kind of bring. Are you a local yourself?
No, I'm from the East End.
So local now.
I heard about it on Celtic Radio, who are here today as well. The amount of people that's here and the amount of bikes. I'm a cyclist myself. I do loads of walks all year. along this canal all the way to Bowling, and further south to Curtin and places like that. And I just love places like this, and it's great for the people of Glasgow as well.
Yeah, I've seen so many people out and about, as you say, on bikes, being active and
It's
that.
encouraging people to be fitter.
Hey, bud, what's your name?
Kid.
It's what?
Kid.
Oh, Craig, hey, so what's this?
Fish.
It's a fish. Did you make this? Yeah, what's it made out of?
Bottle and paper.
The paper is really cool. Does it float in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to get the paper wet yet, do we? No. Have you had fun today? What kind of stuff have you seen that you liked? Did you see the big boats? They were cool. Would you want to show on the boats? No, is it too scary? Yeah? Remember, bye! Bye-bye, thank you very much, cheers! That brings an end to today's event. It has been an amazing time at the Glasgow Canal Festival. I've had an absolute blast and I'm definitely coming back again. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to check out Belter Adventures online. Head over to YouTube or the Facebook for more amazing episodes covering weird and wonderful events all around the world.